Many home care owners come to us and say the exact same thing. We just need more clients. It's usually their number one frustration. They are networking, they are posting, they are visiting referral sources, they are trying, but the growth they expected just isn't happening. And when we look a little deeper, we often discover something surprising. It's not always a client problem. It's often a clarity problem. Because sometimes what feels like a marketing issue is actually a sales gap. And sometimes what feels like a sales issue is really a visibility problem. And that's where this discussion begins. So let me ask you something honestly. When you say you need better marketing, what do you really mean? Some would say, well, I just need more clients, right? I need more clients. But what do you mean? And we know you're trying hard, but you're not seeing the results. Do you mean you need more referrals, more phone calls, more visibility in the community? Or do you mean that the phone is ringing, but families aren't starting care? Because those are two completely different problems. And this is where many home care agency owners just get frustrated and their growth stalls. And that's simply because they lump marketing and sales together. They treat them as one function. They hire one person and say, go grow the business. But marketing and sales are not the same thing. And if you don't understand the difference, you will misdiagnose your growth problems every single time. Marketing creates attention. Marketing makes people aware you exist. Sales move them from interested to committed. Both matter. Both require different skills, different systems, and different leadership. So it's very important to remember that marketing brings the attention, but sales brings revenue. If you don't separate them, you would not grow, you will not scale your agency. Let's break this down clearly. In home care, marketing is everything you do before someone calls you. It's your visibility engine, so to say. It includes your referral relationships with hospitals, rehab centers, your facilities, you name it. It includes your Google reviews, your website, includes your community presentations, your senior centers, workshops, church visits, social media posts, networking events, brand messaging, and reputation management. The list is long, but you get the point. Marketing says we are here, we are credible, we care, we can help you. It builds familiarity, it builds trust over time. It makes the market or your community know you are there, you are available to provide care. But marketing doesn't close the deal. Sales begins the moment someone reaches out, whether it's by email or a phone call. It's the way you ask. Sales, in fact, it's your intake. It starts with your intake call. It's the way you ask those discovery questions. It's how you handle pricing conversations. It's how you respond when a daughter says, we need to talk to my other siblings first, right? Because they may say, I'm not a decision maker. It's how you respond to their emotional challenges, it's how you respond with compassion. It's how you answer their questions, even when you're not able to provide the level of care that they need. Do you provide a solution? It's how they feel when they call your office and the receptionist or whoever picks that call. Your sales starts from there. And then it's your follow-up process. It's your urgency. How quickly do you respond to those calls? It's your confidence, how you come across on the phone. So marketing warms them up, but sales guides them forward. Now, here's the reality. When you start your agency, you are both. You are the marketer, you are the salesperson. That's normal. When you have limited staffing, you have to blend the roles. The problem isn't blending in the beginning. The problem is never separating them as you grow. That's when you start seeing your revenue plateauing. So I hope you see that you don't always have a marketing problem. If your phone is ringing, but clients are not starting, that's a sales gap. You have an issue with your sales, not a marketing issue. Let me give you a real world example. Say we have agency A, they invest heavily in marketing. They have strong relationships with their referral partners. They attend community events. They post consistently online. Their Google reviews are raving and solid. Their phone rings, but their intake process is weak. Calls go to voicemail too often. Follow-ups happen 2 days later. Pricing is explained awkwardly. They hesitate when asking, when would you like to start care? The family says, we'll call you back. And they don't. Agency A thinks they need more marketing. They don't. They need stronger sales systems. Now, flip this over. Agency B has a strong closer. I mean, every intake that comes to them, they can close it, right? Their intake coordinator is confident and structured. They follow up consistently. They address objections clearly. Their conversion rate is high, but their marketing is weak. They rarely visit referral sources. Their website looks outdated. They are invisible in the community. Nobody knows they're there. They don't have a sales problem, see? They have a marketing problem. Now, until you separate the two, you won't know which lever to pull. You won't know which area to work on. As your agency grows, this distinction becomes even more important. Marketing and sales require different personalities. A strong marketer is relationship-driven, patient, comfortable networking, going to all the networking events, being out in the community, talking to people, building relationships. That's a different personality from your sales person. A strong salesperson, on the other hand, is decisive. They are comfortable discussing money because those objections will come. They are able to guide emotional families through urgent decisions, and they are persistent with follow-up. Those are not always the same person, your marketing and sales. And when you hire one, say, business development person without clarity, you create internal confusion. They may be excellent at networking, but uncomfortable closing. Or they may be a great closer, but struggle building long-term relationships. And then growth stalls, not because the market is crowded, but because the roles are unclear. So there are different skills and they have different focus. Marketing builds relationships, sales closes decisions. Know which hat you're wearing at any given time, especially when you're starting out. Let's make this practical. In a growing agency, marketing responsibilities typically include building referral relationships, maintaining consistent outreach, community visibility, digital presence, brand consistency. Sales responsibilities typically include handling that intake call, conducting the assessment, maybe presenting the care plans, discussing pricing, handling objections, following up, and closing. Now, here's where clarity really shows up. Track two numbers separately every month. Number of leads generated, which is a marketing KPI, and the conversion rate of those leads into paying clients. That's a sales KPI or key performance indicator. If, for example, you generated 25 leads and only 6 started care, that's a sales challenge. If you generated only 5 leads but closed all 5, then you have a marketing challenge. So this data can help you over time see where the loopholes are, see where the gaps are, see where the challenges are, see where you need to show up training to build that skill set so that that one individual, if it's you starting out, or those 2 individuals, if you have the capacity and the funds to now bring on 2 people, you can train them differently. And then you will see the difference in your KPIs. You see a difference in your conversion rate. You see a difference in the leads that come in. And you see your business grow. So you see, as you track the data, you begin to see where your challenge is. Without data, you default to guessing. And guessing is expensive. Trust me, guessing is expensive. So you want to track these 2 numbers in the example I just gave you. Leads generated and leads converted, that's your start of care. That tells you where the real problem is. Now, let's talk about growth stages. Stage 1, the owner does everything. You blend marketing and sales, you're the scheduler, you're everything. Stage 2, you begin separating functions. Maybe you hire an intake coordinator, or maybe you appoint someone to manage your referrals. Stage 3, you specialize. You hire a director of business development to focus on marketing. And then maybe you hire a client care coordinator or a client care manager, or however you want to call them, to focus on sales and growth. Of course, there may be times when your staff may have to cross roles. But if one person has been trying to network all day and then try to handle emotionally heavy intake calls, it can be challenging sometimes, right? And they may drop the ball. So your efficiency creates predictable revenue. Let me speak directly to you as an owner. You don't need to hire 2 departments or 2 people right away tomorrow because you just watched this video, right? you can manage your time in such a way that, yes, you're wearing both hats, but when you're out in the field marketing, you know that you're putting on the hat of a marketer. And if the phone call comes with a lead and you're off to doing that intake, then you put on your sales hat. You just have to know which role you are at any given time. And even when you start hiring, you may not be able to hire two people at the same time. If you hire one person, you'll be able to train them to do the same, to know which hat they're wearing at any given time. It's very important because, again, like I explained, those are two distinct roles, two personalities, two mindsets, two skill sets. All right. You see, the clearer you are about this distinction, the easier it becomes to train, to hire, and to grow. So again, while marketing creates opportunity, sales converts that opportunity to new clients. And you, the leader, you align both. All right. Let's get honest. Now, in your agency, where is the real gap? Is it visibility? Is it referrals? Or is it in conversion? Are you struggling to get calls, or are calls coming in but not closing? Drop your answer in the comments below, okay? If it's a sales gap, if it's a marketing issue, or you're not sure, you're just not sure, just drop a comment, because it's important for you to know clarity is the first step towards growth, and your response might help another owner identify their blind spot. If this helped you see your business differently, subscribe so you don't miss the next strategy call, the next breakdown of issues, right? Let's build it right. If you're feeling stuck, doing everything yourself, if you're not sure whether your next hire should focus on marketing or sales, if leads are coming in but conversion is weak, now it's time to correct that. You don't want to prolong that situation, because that is only costing you growth. So go ahead, schedule a 30-minute strategy call with us. Let's see how we can help you strategize, make the right hire, bring clarity, because your team deserves structure. Even if it's just a one-man team, you deserve clarity, you deserve structure, not confusion. Again, marketing brings the attention, sales brings the revenue, and you as a leader, you bring the alignment. Okay, so let's build it right. If you have any questions, you can hop on to www.askjohnpaul.com. Leave a question, we'll be glad to help you. Or go ahead, schedule your 30-minute strategy call. Let's see how we can help bring more clarity to your agency and help you scale. All right, see you next time.